Yeah, this is the pre-show. Of course, it is episode 17. We're almost there, people. We're almost there. You know, I'm not alone. I got Rocket Reese back this week. I don't have no talk. Talk that talk. You know, it's holiday season. My bro probably busy. He do got kids, so we got to go children right now. I'm just setting up things right now, because you know you gotta do that. I'll bring in Reese in a few minutes. We'll do the intro, the disclaimer, and all that crap. Any surprise this week? Hopefully your team improved. I know my team did. The only thing they improved was their damn draft pick. But you got stuff to talk about, scenarios, people that's still in the hunt. Interesting week this past week in football. Do got some news, some updates, stuff like that, as we always do. I will show the handle of the merch store and all that blast, all that damn classy stuff. Is your college team? How did we like the first round of playoffs? So we ain't gonna really get talked about that, but a lot of people are really upset about certain people didn't make it to the playoffs and how this first round went. I just gonna say this right now. They played who was on their schedule. Okay. Alabama played who was on their schedule. All those Alabama fans that are mad that Alabama did not make the playoffs, tell me anybody on that in the playoff team, playoff of the 12-team playoff that got 3 losses. I wait. And even if y'all gonna say straight for schedule, they lost to Vanderbilt. Come on, man. They lost to Vanderbilt in an unranked, not that much talent Oklahoma, to the point that Oklahoma, they didn't even score a touchdown against Oklahoma. So let's stop it, man. All right. Now South Carolina maybe had an argument, maybe Ole Miss had an argument, maybe, but there was other teams that could have went in too that didn't. Miami didn't go. Miami had a great strength of schedule, but it is what it is. We got what we want, and trust me, it's gonna get more better because now you got the final 8. What y'all gonna say now? The 4 teams that had to buy. What if all 4 teams that had to buy lose? What y'all gonna say then? You know, but that's enough of that. We're about to get ready to start this show in a few minutes. Let me see what Rocky Reese gotta say. Hey, come on in, Rocky.
Hey,
Rocky Reese.
Let's go, brother. Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, all that jazz. You know.
Yeah, can't forget our Jewish folk. We do got some Jewish viewers, so we gotta remember. Yeah, that's like I always love when like Christmas and Hanukkah are both at the same time, so you get like that Christmas feel.
I don't know. Is that me?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. I couldn't barely hear you a little bit, but it's
there was some craziness going on this week, bro. Because it's like just like Hot Rod always said, just when we think we got all the answers, somebody has to change the questions.
Do they? Or don't they? They always do. But I mean, I'm just making sure everybody get to follow all that stuff. But we got like probably a minute left before we start this thing. I come to the college game coming this past week, which we're gonna talk about. We definitely gotta talk about it because some people got eliminated before they even played.
Yep.
And I know it hurts. But sometimes injuries and mishaps, we'll talk about it. We'll talk more about it. But without further ado, we're about to start this damn thing right about now. So let me move this bad boy. Rocky Reese, we're going to back. So be back in a minute or two. Peace. Yeah. Welcome to the Self-Made Podcast with your boy, Mr. Tishkin himself, Enforcer. But this week, Rocky Reese is back for another go round on Christmas Eve edition.
Yeah,
What's going on, partner?
Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas out there, everybody. And for those of y'all that celebrate Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, wish y'all enjoy your holidays too. Yeah.
Yes. As always, I always do this, but I'll be making some new merch probably next month or February. But this is the link you can go to. Is right there. You get the new logo, which I am right now working on a new intro video and stuff. You did hear a sample of the music last episode, so it's gonna be some fun times this year. In all likes of sports and entertainment. If you catch that, wink wink. But let's get to these updates. News. Uh, this guy who just how can I put this? He got signed by the Ravens. He only had
Uh,
5 targets, caught 1 reception, and then they
yep.
released him. And,
Yep.
with Ray, then the Texans grabbed him up off of waivers, and now he's a Texan. So I guess don't fuck this up. I guess, uh,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I guess with
Texas.
like Nico's still being out, they need something. But I was like, damn, uh, Houston, was this really the best y'all could do? Y'all saw this brother just quit in Baltimore with the two-time reigning MVP Lamar Jackson, and
Mhm.
of course the new beast mode in Derrick Henry. I was
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah, sorry, Russia. I said the new beast mode, but it's like Marshawn will always be the one and only original beast mode. Yeah, but anyway, but David, if somebody going to be close though,
Yeah,
Derrick
yeah,
Henry is
yeah,
close. Yeah, but
yeah.
anyways, yeah, Houston. I know y'all. I know y'all had some injuries on the wide receiver portion, but like y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't like this pick. He didn't work in Pittsburgh, didn't work in Baltimore. Now, although in fairness, like he did have Kenny Pickett thrown at him, so that kind of explains a few things. But we'll get
I
to that
thought
later.
I thought he was Carolina too. He was Carolina at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he had a little stint there too.
Right. He
I'm
was.
saying,
I mean, the thing is with me with guys like this, how many times can you get blessed? Like you left a bad situation. What's going on, Zig? Our brother Zig is in the house. What's going on? I want we got to talk about that game last night, but I'm sorry, Zig. You got to talk about it. But how many times can you get blessed, bro? You went from a bad situation, which at the time was with the Panthers,
yep.
to pretty much a playoff. Well, they clinched the playoffs. But they still, as long as you got Lamar, you still in some type of, I guess, hope of a run for a Super Bowl. And now you with another team that is contention uh, wise is in the playoffs. They clinched their division. The Texans. Hopefully, I don't know how many chances you get. Don't mess this up. But speaking of chances, Texans, we're gonna stay with the Texans. Unfortunately, we had a situation during the game last week. Uh, Tank got injured. I think it was a torn ACL, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He's out for the rest of the season. As you know, the history with Tank was injured last year. Um, then he got shot earlier this year. Worked his way back to the lineup. I don't know how he was doing the season, but the way that his team reacted, uh, he separated his kneecap. Oh, that's
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah. I remember
damn.
like CJ was Yeah, I remember I was reading about this one. I was like, CJ was crying because of that
Yeah,
injury. Yeah.
the whole team was crying. Like they was, it
Oh yeah.
was.
Um, let's see. He had like three touchdowns on the season. Did have like 51 catches. So he was actually up in catches from last year. So
Well, I mean, What's going on? One and only, my guy
Something
right
only.
Yeah, CJ felt very bad. The whole team felt because they know how he works his butt off to get back to the field. It's like I think him and there was another guy. I think for the 49ers that got shot, worked their ass off. Like you did not think they was gonna come back to play the season, and this guy worked his ass off, get back from injury, and that.
Yeah.
Then this happened. And it's
And
especially the wrong time because it's a playoff run.
yeah, and you think like it's bad enough when you get an ACL, but then to tag on a patella injury to boot.
Mm.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, man, I don't want to speculate on anything with this one, but man, I am hoping this is not going to be a pattern because, yeah, I don't know much about Tank Dell outside of his time for outside his time with the another Houston team with the Cougars back in college, but
Mm.
yeah, you don't you don't want to like see the stuff like this happen, and especially so young in a career.
Right. It can be a bad omen. Ziggy said it was a freak injury. His own teammate was diving for the ball and ran full speed into his knee. Crazy part is he caught the touchdown. Yeah, that's the crazy part. He caught the touchdown, and then he just stood there like there was no celebration at all. But prayers up for Tank, and hey man, hope you can bounce back from this one. And that's pretty much all I can say about it, man. It was just unfortunate. Uh, hey, it's our boy Hill.
Hell,
Hill says Hill said, "Damn Tank, he's the male version." Hey, stop, bro, stop.
hell, you wrong for that was funny, but you wrong for that one, bro.
Stop, stop. Next thing, we got eliminations. Elimination 49ers. And at the same time, the Cowboys got eliminated because of Washington's Eagle game. That was possibly the game of the week. We're gonna talk about that. But yeah, they still Washington beating Philly. It mathematically eliminated the Cowboys and the 49ers at the same time.
Yeah. Though actually the Washington also got a little. Yeah. Actually, San Francisco got an extra bit because not only was Washington win, but also the Rams beating the Jets.
Oh, the Rams beating the Jets got these guys eliminated. Even though they hurt themselves in that game.
Yeah, it was to the Panthers.
Yeah. Hey. One thing, at least I can say this about the Panthers. At least they compete.
Yep.
They competed.
They have in the last few weeks.
Right. Ever since Bryce came back in the lineup, they competed. He found a new
lease on life.
So. Yeah, right. Like this dude, they benched him. He came back. This dude's like, fuck that. I ain't going back on that bench. It's too cold over there. Fuck that. But yeah, those are three teams that got eliminated mathematically. Yeah, no more Cowboys. But they play like a team after they get eliminated. So I don't understand. And the final thing before we get to this past week, we got football tomorrow on Netflix. Netflix is trying to do stuff big. They had the boxing, and now they got 2 football games. Pretty much a swap of the Saturday games we had. But this time the Chiefs against the Steelers, who's on a losing streak, and the Ravens against the Texans. We'll talk more about this, but the fact that Netflix
I was like, yo, NFL, like how much more money do y'all really need, right? Because y'all already got Amazon, you already got Peacock, and you going to Netflix. Oh, not to mention you're on Disney Plus this week.
Really?
I think, or no, just our last week when they had the, a couple weeks ago when they had the Cowboys and Bengals game.
Oh, that Simpsons shit. Yeah, they doing Disney stuff tomorrow for the basketball game. I know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. The money makes the world go round. The NFL said they want a piece of the pie.
Damn,
Ziggy
they're
said,
trying to cover the whole damn bakery.
I mean, shit, hell. Ziggy said they're trying to get people to buy all these damn apps. Pretty much, yeah, it
Yeah,
is. That's but shit. I already had Netflix, so even though I
yeah.
told them
I
they
already
get the
got to say so.
Netflix, you get the $30. We gotta talk. Okay, I started with y'all $6.99. Yeah, so y'all get the $30. We gotta talk, bro. We gotta talk. Hill said NFL. He said the NFL tries to grab all the money, just like a certain company, a wrestling company. But we ain't gonna talk about that. This football. So let's get to it, brother. Let's get to it. Week, uh, week 16, Thursday night football. The Broncos against the Chargers. This was a back and forth game.
Yep.
This was I mean, the Chargers needed this
Yeah.
to
Well,
stay
both
alive.
teams did. So
Yeah, but I think the Chargers needed more. Like,
yeah, because if Denver won, they would have actually clinched the playoff berth. But yeah, both teams needed this one because, like I said, when you're in that 6 and 7, and you're on the bubble,
mm-hmm.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. It's not. We're gonna talk about the Chargers and the Broncos. I got the scenarios for this one, but
yeah, this was a hell of a game, though. And
oh yeah,
I had to say, like, the Chargers have been on a little bit of a tail slide, but this was a great way for them to pick back up is by getting
pick back up within the division. I mean, they're not gonna win the division title because that's already clinched from the Chiefs. So that's already done there. But to get a win, a credible win against your division rival, and I think that was home too. So
yep,
this might be a good momentum for them. But we'll see what happens next. I don't know what else I can take from this game, except for Dave was going back and forth. I loved it. I loved it for a minute.
Yeah, like I said,
next game,
quarterback step showed up in that one. So,
oh, listen, Bo Nix. I'm telling people, Bo Nix is a winner, man. Bo Nix, once he got control of that playbook, and I think we said this last year. I think if one and only still on here, he know what I'm talking about. We kind of said this about Sean Payton, about he didn't want Russell from the get go, right? But I think he got his quarterback. I'm not saying this quarterback is Drew Brees or anything, but he got his quarterback. So I hope he's happy. Stand on business on it now. Stand on business on it. We're going to go to the next game. 34-27, Chargers still in the hunt. Bro, Broncos still in the hunt too, kind of. But they might be eliminated if they don't win the next game. But next game, we're going Saturday now. Saturday, of course, the game that Tank got hurt. But the Chiefs, again, find a way to win. Find a way to win. But I think they had this game. They had this game the whole time. They had this game the whole time. Like there was no panic or anything. But the Texans, I don't know. The Texans, what's this? Are they on a losing streak or they just lost this one game? I'm trying to remember.
I just lost this one game.
Okay, so
they had been on a losing streak earlier in the season, but
hey, if he got that playbook, give him time. Give him time. Bo Nix gonna be a dangerous guy. But back to this game, I'm gonna say one thing: Mahomes looking like Mahomes again. If that makes sense, like he's getting comfortable and he's getting his people back. Pacheco, where do you get like he finally doing his route running better? If you find a way to get Travis, hey, and don't forget Hunt.
Yeah,
the offense plus that defense. The defense is up and down, but they look like they're getting better too.
Yeah, it got 2 big interceptions in that game too.
Man, for Houston, like they already clinched the division, but again, they are in the South. Yep. So you really only competition you truly have is the Colts right now. The Jaguars is out. The Titans is out. So you pretty much go clinch that anyway. But you cannot go into the playoffs uh, like this. You got 2 more games. You got to go in hot. Hopefully they could look better against the Ravens, but that's asking too much, especially how the Ravens played the last week.
And actually, we could get to that game right now. Actually, so.
Yes, we about to hit that up. Travis been getting those. Yeah, they not letting Travis beat them. Kansas City Chiefs are unstoppable as long as.
I was waiting for a Taylor Swift reference to pop up.
I mean,
you never let me down, brother. You never let me down.
She might be a good luck charm. You never know.
Hey, I was about to say they rarely lose when she show up. So Hill do got a point.
Hey, you just shout out to Taylor Swift and the Swifties out there. Next game was on Saturday, which was I always call it a straight up fight.
Yeah,
it always is all, but this was not a fight.
Not this time.
This time. It was no what I take that back. The first half it was.
Yeah, the second half it became like an 80s Tyson fight.
Oh my God. The Ravens, especially that one right there, Mr. Humphrey. Once Humphrey, they was down by a touchdown. No, not a touchdown. I'm sorry, not by a touchdown. They was down by God. You want to say 8 points or something like that. Yeah. But that interception killed.
Still one possession.
Yeah, that interception killed them right here. And they didn't look back. They held on. But I gotta give the Steelers some kind of credit for Russell looks comfortable. What I mean by that, Russell looked like Seattle Russell. Making something happen, holding the ball, which I don't like when they hold the ball for long, but it's Russell Wilson that he made a career out of this shit. So for him he made some plays doing that shit, but you couldn't, bro. This Ravens defense has been waiting. I don't know how many weeks since the last time they faced you. You're not gonna get away with too many of those. So
yeah, but let's also forget another big play since we're talking about Steeler turnovers. Remember that strip sack by remember that fumble that Washington caused that Kyle Van Noy recovered, and that ultimately led to the Rashad Bateman touchdown in the first half.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right when it comes to these two, and I pray that if it stays the same, I think we might see a rematch in the playoffs. I hope it's a defensive game.
Yeah,
I hope it's a defensive game. I hope
it will be, but there's going to be one big problem. The Steelers got to worry about that dude that go by the name of Derrick Henry, because we saw what happened this Sunday. 162 yards, and that was just him.
But I don't think this is the problem I got with people when they say, "Oh, they gotta stop him." There's no stopping him. You gotta contain him.
Yeah.
What I mean by contain him to a 60, 70 yard game. Cool. Now it's not that many people that they could say in his career once he became full-time starter that they stopped him below 50 yards. So containing him, and if you want to add receiving yards in there, a total of probably 70, 80 yards, containing him would be the factor. But then you contain him, you still got to worry about Lamar Jackson's legs.
Yeah.
So go ahead, good luck, contain him. But then you got Lamar. Yeah, you got Lamar to worry about, and then you
and Flowers if he gets it when he has his head in the game.
And Flowers just went over 1,000 yards. So. And then you got Bateman on the other side. And you got Andrews who's showing up this second half of the season. So you can try all you want. You can try all you want, but
a lot of weapons with them Ravens.
And by saying that, by this win, they have clinched a playoff spot.
Yep.
So
and here's something crazy that we're not mentioning. What do we usually mention historically when it comes to the Ravens?
Defense.
Yeah. And here's the thing. we rarely mentioned their defense this season. And
That's
here's
crazy.
the scary thing. I think we're going to hear a lot from them during. So yeah, what's up, Derek?
That's a
Yeah,
good point, Derek. That's a very good point.
yeah. Well, Lamar and Derek both show up in the
No, no,
playoffs.
well, yeah. Well, Derek. Don't get me wrong. Career wise, Derek had great success in the playoffs.
Mm,
To carry a Titans team to a damn conference championship,
yeah,
it's Lamar. Lamar only got, if I'm not mistaken, someone correct me. You can correct me too, Reese. He only got one victory.
yeah. I
One or
think one or
two,
two. Yeah,
two victories in the playoffs. And his kryptonite is Kansas City.
yep.
So we'll see what happens. You are MVP. You got a great squad in the offense that look like they healthy.
Yeah.
So let's see what they can do. But right now, they have clinched a playoff spot. So congratulations to Baltimore. Now we hit in the Sunday games, which what's the first one? Please tell me. Oh well, no, the Battle of Ohio.
Yep.
I had no the Battle of Ohio. This victory just keep the Bengals alive.
Yep.
But they got to win out.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, because
got to win out.
Yeah, because they were on a racer's edge. And actually, who saved them this week? Yeah, the Chargers actually wound up saving them because, had the. Well, actually, the Colts did too because they went up. We'll get to that later. But anyway, yeah, yeah. Derek, you're right.
No.
And him and Jamar Chase.
Yeah. I don't listen. I don't know.
But I'll tell you what. Offensively, you may not want to see it, but I'll tell you what though. Their defense, on the other hand, a lot of teams may want to see them.
I mean, this was Cleveland. So and they started. I forgot his name. The number 17. I think they said DP
Robinson.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. The score might say something, but the Bengals defense is still suspect. Okay, again, you was facing Cleveland without Winston. I know Winston would have threw at least 4 interceptions, but at least it would have been entertaining. But this game right here, you got Chase and Joe, who's leading the league in these categories, but their team is not winning. But so far, they got a chance. All they got to do is do their part first, is win their games. They did their part. They on a 2-game winning streak. The next 2 games, and then I guess some help.
They need some help.
Need some help. They need prayer too. But but this game right here, the Battle of Ohio.
Well, actually, Well, actually, they have a direct way because they're playing one of those 2 teams that they need help against. Because I think they play the Broncos this week.
I need Hill. I need Hill to get on a timeout. Say no. Hill, you don't.
I'm sorry, Hill. Yeah.
If someone make that clip, I swear to my God, if someone say his name and Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Hendry Natty will. Yeah,
I might do that. I might do that. Good idea, Hill. Battle Ohio, 24-6, Cincinnati on a roll. It's a good time to go on the roll. I see a lot of teams that go a roll like this. A certain team of mine did it. So hey, I think the Bengals can do it. They got the weapons. So let's see what happens. Next game we got this game right here.
Yep.
Rams and Jets. Where do I begin?
All I gotta say is this. First of all, Rams, y'all just saved me a headache right now. Because I'll tell you this right now. Anybody who knows my boy Ron is a massive Rams. And not only that, he has a unbelievable detest of Aaron Rodgers. So had the Jets won this game, my brother would have probably been in jail this week
Uh,
because, but
I gotta
thankfully that's
listen, bro. I got a rant with
Yep.
Mr. Aaron Rodgers. First, bro. First, bro. You more worried about beefing with Ryan Clark. You're more focused on that. With going on Pat McAfee and beef with Ryan Clark because what he said, which was fact. If you don't like fact, play better. But everything he said was a fact. You are 21st in QBR. Never have I ever said Aaron Rodgers would be 21st in anything QBR. You're not playing. You was not playing your best football before the past 2 weeks. Let's keep that. You didn't play your best football this past week. And then you had a nerd to talk about about vaccinations and all this. No. Don't try to change the subject because if we go there, the fact that you was a lying slime ball about your situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you told everybody you did get vaccinated, but you didn't, and then you try to, slime
And didn't
your
he
way out of
actually
it.
wind up getting COVID?
Yeah, he did. So I mean, I don't know about that stage. I don't care about that stage. You are a grown ass man. Keep that away from the football field. Keep your little beef with Ryan Clark away from the football field. You come to the football field, you got Adams who's fucking showing up.
Yep.
You still got a great receiver in Wilson.
Yep.
Hall is running healthy. Your offense should be top 10.
Yeah, but the problem is, Aaron. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but bro, you're 41 now. You ain't exactly a spring chick. Matter of fact, it's got about as many gray hairs as I do right now. But that's another story, another time. But Aaron, you can't be that dude you was in Green Bay. I mean that dude, and I especially don't mean the dude you were in the later part of your tenure, because you ain't that dude anymore. Yeah, they honestly, Jets, y'all need y'all new quarterback. Now I'll say this as far as his like talent goes, like don't get it twisted. Like Rodgers, he wasn't a 5-time MVP for them, or 4 or 5-time a league MVP for nothing. So because the man knows how to get it done, but it's just like, dude, you've got to know when to set your ego aside to look yourself in the mirror and realize what part you are contributing to your failures. And trust me, it's a lot more than you want to admit.
We had quarterbacks history that went past their 40s. Yeah, we just had two of them with Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe. Oh, not Drew Bledsoe. Drew Brees. Hell, Peyton went past his 40s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But they also knew how to, salvage their career a little bit.
Yep.
And you gotta go old school with it. I hate to be that guy. I know this is a past happy league now. I get it, but I just said this. You got a running back. Now I can't talk about the Jets line, but if you got a running back that could make your line look at least average, at least average, like good average, something like that, and which he does. Rely on that, because then that means your play action will work. And my God, Aaron, that's one or two, maybe three things you still got. It's your play action, your back shoulder pass, which is one of the best still in all time, your back shoulder pass, and you still got strong enough arm, which is crazy I'm saying this, a strong enough arm that could go through a tight window. Use this to your advantage. Again, you got a number one and a number two and a number three in the slot. Your offense should have been, again, top 10. But I think Derek, you said your leadership is not there. And I'm listen. I had never made to the pros. Like, as far as I went was scout team college. Okay, but if I could see it, if former pros and Super Bowl champions can see it, you can't get mad at people that's telling you like it is. And you got two options: find a way to get better, or retire. And it seems like you don't want to retire. And I asked this last week: are we going to see Aaron Rodgers in a Jet uniform next year?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you right now. The way he's been looking, I wouldn't do it. But I was like, it's a question: who you going to get to replace him?
Yeah, it seemed like everybody trying to draft a quarterback, but that's a whole nother story. But the Jets lose at home 19-9, which also keeps the Rams' hopes alive because right now they are leading the division.
Yep.
So next game, let's talk about a team that needs a quarterback, needs a whole fucking my dear Giants. Y'all look good for one drive.
Yeah.
Which was a beautiful drive. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a beautiful drive. Nice.
We're trying to see Derek Carson, but
a nice chip chat. But this is not about the Giants. This is about Mr. Phoenix. It's great. It's a great time to have your first start against a down and out Giants. You cannot look no better. And they did that. He looked outstanding his first start. He looked comfortable.
Yeah.
He looked very comfortable.
Yeah, so Michael Penix had it. ATL swag surfing again.
Hey, and just why you saying that, he kept Atlanta alive by that victory because later on, thanks to the eliminated Cowboys, they still in the hunt. Thanks to them. So,
and more importantly, yeah. I'm gonna pull a Scooter Magruder on this one. If anybody ever sees this video, it's very hilarious. Even despite the fact that he's a Cowboys fan, but it's like, you know what? The Giants plan is working to near perfection now.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know. There's people out there that's happy-go-lucky and said, "Merry Christmas, we got the number one pick." I'm gonna say this loud. Hear me all the way in the back. Hear me all the way in the back. Make sure your ears is open. Clean the wax out your ears. What I'm about to say. Deion's son is not coming to the Giants. Shedeur Sanders is not coming to the Giants. I don't care how many groups you put on Twitter. I don't care how many. He's not coming to the Giants. Deion and Shedeur already said, I am not playing nowhere cold.
Yep.
It's not happening.
And that's ironic considering Deion's coaching up in Colorado. But no,
right, but this is Deion. If y'all remember how Deion got drafted, then y'all know. He's not coming. You know who said he want to come? And Joe. I told you, GM, if you're still the GM by the time, he already called you out on it. Cam from Miami already said, hey, Joe know my number. Call me. I want to be here. Because he already got a relationship with Neighbor.
Yep.
He already got a passing relationship. They passed on the off season. Get it done. That's one step because you got a whole other shit to worry about. But if you get this shit done, this part done, fine. But I'm reluctant. I don't think it's gonna happen because that'll be history for the Giants. The Giants never draft a black quarterback. I don't mean to make it race or anything, but it's the fucking truth. Tyrone Taylor is the first starting black quarterback to win a game. You know how long it took the Giants to get that? 99 years of their franchise for a black quarterback to win a game for them.
Damn.
So them drafting the quarterback is questionable. But he called you out on it. So Giants, you got a lot of work to do. So right now you're no one seed. Play hard, but don't win. For the rest of the season, don't play hard, but don't win. If you feel like y'all about to win, don't win. I don't give a fuck if you say Happy New Year. Don't you win that fucking game this week? and guess what? The next game is against Philly in Philly, and guess what's gonna happen? Barkley is gonna break the record against y'all, and I want it to happen so it could be a reminder of what y'all always fucking do. Stop doing that shit. 34-7 in Georgia. I don't have much to say about this game except for they kicked y'all ass. It's good. So next game, god damn it. This game, I love this game. Only I love this game because the only reason I love this game because they did a play, which I think
the fake fumble to the touchdown.
They took it from the Packers though.
Yep.
The Packers did something like it. They didn't make it a play. I think it was he almost fumbled and he got a pass play on it. But they actually act like they fumbled the ball and they threw the touchdown. Not to mention, he threw I'm talking about, threw a nice 82-yard touchdown pass. Beautiful. Beautiful pass. But the Lions bounced back from their loss like a champion's supposed to. And I call him a champion. Was saying that's a champion attitude. You lose this game, you bounce back, and they bounce back good. But for the Bears,
kneecaps.
Oh yeah, they kneecap shit. They got all that ankles, all that shit. They should have said that shit for the preseason for the playoffs. Yeah, but for the Bears though, only good thing I can say is Williams. He protect the ball. I guess no interceptions. He's learning, but
yeah, they ain't nothing too good to say about this game. I was like, let's keep it a buck. Yeah, the Bears was on. Nah, the Bears done collapsed faster. Yeah, they collapsed faster than Enron.
That come on, bro. Come on. We said it. I don't know how many times we said it, but that Hail Mary killed any momentum. Ever since that Hail Mary, they had not won a game.
Nope. I was about to say, the Hail Mary did not bless you.
At all. But we all know that Williams is not winning Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
We already know that. He's not winning Rookie of the Year, but I'm not going to display his season saying that, okay, he was terrible. He actually been playing good. I'm going to say again, I'm not going to compare him to Daniels, Bo Nix. Do we got another rookie quarterback? Well, Phoenix, but
Penix if he played.
Yeah, Penix, but he just started. But he's been all right. Well, I'm not going to say his game been awful, but the Bears as a whole, I think another team that need an overhaul.
Yeah, that's trying to spend that money on that new stadium. What they need to do is spend it for better talent scouts.
Wait, we put that back up. He said they need an offensive mind coach.
Yeah,
I'm holding my breath on that because let's go with history here. And Reese, you're a historian on this too. The Bears is defense all the way.
Yep, because that's why the black and blue, especially, the one coach they shouldn't have got rid of, Loving.
Lord,
don't
even start with that.
Yeah, trust me, I ain't trying to get anybody started with that one, but I was like, we all know the truth. All you just got to do is just say his name. And,
no, we ain't talking about Joe Hill. Yeah. Don't you type it? Type it, Hill. But
I would say this: when it comes to head coaches, you need somebody that's. And actually, this is one thing I wish a lot of people would do more with coaches. Find somebody that's balanced on both sides of the ball. Because that's the main thing with a head coach is if you have somebody that's too offensive minded, then guess what?
Their defense is not balanced.
Yeah. And then if you get somebody who's too defensively, then you're not now, like I said, Dan Campbell's being a rare exception to the rule because even though he was mostly a defensive guy, yeah, his offense is whooping ass and taking names.
Actually, Dan is a tight end.
Yeah,
Dan was a tight end for the Giants and the Cowboys.
yeah, like he played offensively, but like a majority is like coaches. I think it's been like defense possessions and stuff like that.
I mean, there's a video out there that's showing you how crazy this dude is. When he was with the Dolphins, he scared this tight end for not blocking. He went after his ass, right? But I mean, this is my thing. You don't need the head coach to be an offensive mind. How about let the offensive coordinator that's you hired him for, let
Yep.
him be the play caller. Let him like he's making the play. Yeah, he's working with you with the strategy and what you gotta do. Trust in your offensive coordinator. Now, when you trust in your offensive coordinator and it fails, yeah, you're the head coach, but it goes down on him.
Yep.
What he said? I never forget. I never forget the fumble game. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh, but we're gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go. We're not gonna stay on this long. But the
Yep.
Detroit Lions bounce back, and
Now
congratulations to
they
them.
could put themselves in home field position next week as well.
Oh yes, we got a whole scenario. So this is the time we like. This game was out of pocket. All right, I'm gonna tell you why it's out of pocket. You don't think you look at that score, 38-30, right? You look at that score and you think, oh, it was a battle. It was a hard fought. No, the Colts had this game done. Jonathan Taylor had two. Well, he got 3 touchdowns, but 2 of those touchdowns was for 65 and 70. And yes, he made sure he held on to that ball before he crossed that damn goal line. They had them beat. Why was the Titans even back in this game? I would never know. Why we had to wait for the Colts to say, oh, they're surviving for the last possession. I don't know. But the Colts survived an embarrassing comeback. Again, that would have been 2 years in a row that they allowed somebody to come back big time against them. But luckily it didn't happen. And the Colts are still in the playoff hunt. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yep. And here's the real sad part about this. Well, the reason why Jonathan Taylor had such a big game, which by the way, 29 runs, 218 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day for him. But it's like, here's the sad part. Anthony Richardson only threw 11 passes in this game. Only completing 7 of them.
Hey. Don't forget he was running the ball too. I remember it was a touchdown they took away from him. To me, it was a touchdown. He was not down. He bullied through, and they said he was down, like his elbow. But the point of the ball was at the line. But still. But, did they need him? But did they need him? Are you good?
Not a pass game, at least, anyway.
Right. I mean, they didn't need him to pass him. Like Taylor ran that ball like he was in Wisconsin. You know, he ran that ball, and I mean, we didn't see that from him all year.
Yeah,
and it's a good time to have him running like that, especially if you're trying to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, also, let me tell you how bad this game was in reality.
Go ahead.
Despite what this final score says.
Go ahead.
Do you know Anthony Richardson outran the entire Titans offense by himself?
That's
they only had 50. Yeah. They tackle on Taylor's seem worse. Yeah, because let's see, 38-6. So the Titans altogether ran for 65 yards. Richardson by himself ran for 70.
And that guy. So we said this a couple weeks ago. I think that game where he tapped out.
Yep.
And everybody talked about it. When he came back, he was on a mission.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on a mission. Now, I didn't say it came to all wins, but he's been on a mission. Just like I said about Bryce,
Bryce Young,
about about Bryce. They on a mission to shut people up. Now, granted,
trying to get some redemption.
Yeah, definitely. This is the year for it. But at the same time, you only threw 11 passes, completed 6. You gotta remember, you are the starting quarterback. You gotta balance this shit out because let's say Taylor did not have that outstanding game. That's a loss.
Yeah,
that's a loss. So you gotta be lucky that your running back did what he did, but it almost cost y'all because the Titans was fighting back.
Yep.
So they need to have this mindset of, hey, I love that they ran the ball. I love that they ran the ball, but they gotta use this to their advantage because that also changed the game where people were always like, oh, they'll put 8 in the box, which guarantee man coverage, or maybe a cover 2 where you could throw within those zones. He needs that balance. So whoever do the play calling need to balance that shit out. Now, if it don't work and the running, that's another thing we gotta say. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So if they not stopping the run, keep going, keep going. But you're gonna have these games where Taylor is not gonna be going for 200 yards, and he's not gonna have a 65-yard touchdown or a 70-yard touchdown. So you gotta balance that shit out. Yeah, a little screen will work. Wide receiver screen, running back screen, tight end screen. Just balance it out. Let him get comfortable. Because this could have been ugly.
Yep.
What, 38-30 on Titans? I don't know much to say about the Titans. I really don't.
I do. Yeah, actually, I just thought the coldest thing about this game, that on Christmas week, you have Rudolph throwing interceptions. Sorry, Boomer. I had to steal one off you.
Next game. Yes, my game of the week. My game of the week for so many reasons. Not now. It's something that we didn't report in the news, but I guess nothing came out of it. Hurt got hurt. Ain't that something? Hurt got hurt. He had a concussion protocol during the game, but he didn't come back. And they had Kenny Pickett, quarterback, most of the game. Now, before anybody start blaming him, oh no. That defense, Pickett don't play defense.
Nope.
Pickett don't play defense.
Nope.
So don't blame him. I mean, the game was in the Eagles' hand. It was like Barkley had his big run, and that's why. Now, let me say this about Barkley before I forget what I was going to say. Barkley needed 300 at the beginning of this game. Needed 312 yards to break the all-time rushing record, which is Derek Dixon, which has been the record since 1984. Let's see what happened in 1984.
AP Kings.
Well, my wife was born. The 49ers won the Super Bowl. Jerry Curl was the shit, and and the league was different back then.
Yeah.
Barkley got 150. Okay, the Cosby Show debuted. Barkley got 150 of the 312 in that game. Now,
and he breaking that record.
Here's my thing. He could break that record next game against the Cowboys.
Don't get me started.
All he needs is 162 yards.
And considering how their run defense is, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So here's my scenario. If he braces against Dallas, he's not playing the Giant game. That's if they beat the Cowboys too, by the way.
Yeah.
They got to beat the Cowboys too. Because if they beat the Cowboys, they clinch the East.
Yeah, but then again,
but
they still got an
right,
outside shot with that number 1 seed, though.
that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
but I would tell you what, if he broke the record against the Giants, though,
See, this is the scenario I
Yo.
want him to break it against the Giants, so y'all can see, because y'all can like, this is your fault. This is your fault, and he had the best fucking career year in his career. Period. I'm talking about even from Penn State. This is his best, and y'all let that go instead of fucking fixing that line. Y'all could have had this if y'all would have fixed the line. We are everybody, Giant fans, football fans know the money should have went to Barkley. Point blank. Point blank.
Especially since y'all got rid of Daniel Jones.
The money, that's right there. The money should have went to Barkley. I don't care how many episodes I'm going to say this for this year. The money should have went to Barkley, and he's showing why. He's about to go 2,000 yards against the Cowboys. Oh yes, I'm calling it. He's going to hit 2,000 yards against the Cowboys, and he might break the record against the Cowboys. But if he don't, just save it. In fact, I'll be petty as hell. Just get you where you know you're gonna break it against the Giants. I mean, you're gonna break it anyway, but on the first carry, you're gonna break it against the Giants. Go that route. I don't give a fuck. But there's so many scenarios. This is my petty, and I saw this. I think it was ESPN. Make it even worse. Have him break the record, and then had the Giants win. Why had the Giants win? Because they won't have the number one pick.
Yeah.
I know somebody go watch. He's like, what kind of Giant fan is he? I'm a fucking petty Giant fan right now. I'm petty. I am Mick Perry right now. I am petty Voorhees right now. I'm killing it right now because it should not happen. But back to this game because I'm gonna give you some respect to this game.
Yeah. I came up with a new nickname for Jaden. I called him Commander Clutch because that dude in these last second victories.
I think that's a perfect name for him because he's not just a regular rookie quarterback. But then again, we've seen this before with that team.
Yep, RG3.
I'm just saying, I'm not calling him RG, but I'm saying we've seen this before. Hopefully he don't get injured.
Yeah,
hot rookie start. Got the team close to winning the division or the playoffs. I just hope that he don't get injured one. And if something happens, they're not stupid enough to do the same thing that Mike Shanahan did.
Yep.
So, but back to him and back to this game. This game was fucking awesome from an NFC East standpoint. That the Eagles was they was winning most of the game. Washington came back. They took the lead back. They should have. All right, it was one key play that I think would have iced this game. Devontae Smith, who I still say one of the best route runners in football.
Derek, I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh, wait. At least they got
Josh Harris in that crew. I've been seeing this for all season. And man, if again I could pull my Scooter Magruder impression, if y'all ever watched the NFC East meetings, they are funny as hell. That new ownership, it works wonders.
New ownership or just a new office. Like sometimes the owner is cool. It's just the office he got around him is not. But
and by the way, Commanders fans, are you hating the name change now? Because you see, ever since you got away from Dave Snyder and they like revamped everything, hell, matter like your stadium ain't R. Kellyan people anymore. If you know, you know.
Oh God. Oh God. He said it on here. He said it. He said it.
Hey, you remember those stories of what happened up in that stadium back in the day?
Hey.
Or just actually it wasn't even back in the day. It was just a couple of years ago.
Hey, you said it. I'm just saying. But go ahead, because he was you saying.
But hey, y'all got the stadium fixed. You got the fan base hyped. You got people wanting to play there now, especially my boy Scary Terry, proving why he got that nickname again. You got a rookie quarterback that is electrifying. Defense is showing up. Like there is change going on in DC. Which you can say for government. That's another story, another
I,
time.
I
But
still I
but as
still
far as
say
football, y'all got one thing right in Washington, and these
so
Commanders
far.
are it.
So far.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
far. I still say I still call it the Redskins by mistake because I'm that old. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. My
Hey,
father
hey, we
is a
both that old
Redskins.
for this one. Yeah.
I say my father's a Redskin fan. He don't call them Commanders. He's calling Redskins. Me and Nikki just drove past a house that had the Redskin flag, even though
Yep.
that just
Oh
came
yeah.
out.
Well, you know how. Well, you
Yeah,
know how
but
long ago.
yeah, but it just came out. Like you're not real fans. Y'all just this shit just coming out because they winning now. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, the last drive for the Redskins though was perfect. Was beautiful by that dude. If anything, he just stuck the fork in it. He's rookie of the year.
Yep.
He's
That's
rookie,
what I say. He
offensive
commanded
rookie of the year.
clutch.
Yeah, he's offensive rookie of the year. I mean, I don't know how many games, especially did you see the NFL Sunday night football commercial they did for him?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, you go just check it out. It's deserving for Daniels.
Yep.
All right. So
especially like oh yeah, that's right. They played this coming Sunday against
we're gonna talk about that in a few minutes. But this game was awesome, and also, like I said earlier, thanks to Washington winning, mathematically it took the Cowboys and the 49ers out off the playoffs before they even played. Well, before they even played the game, because the next game was the 49ers against the Dolphins. Well, I don't think that's the next game on here, but it was, and they was already out. Cowboys already out.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for the 49ers more so than the Cowboys, because the 49ers, remember, the 49ers was the Super Bowl last year.
Yep.
And you come this year, all your key guys, they was on their fifth running back.
Yep.
So we will talk about that in a few minutes. But this game was awesome. The Eagles got to wait another week to clinch that division. And they got to do it against the Cowboys. So there you go. Next game. The game that got the Cardinals eliminated. Panthers. I mean, listen, I like this game for one reason. It went to overtime.
Kevin.
The Cardinals, the Cardinals got lucky. I'm not the Cardinals. The Panthers got lucky. I'm gonna say it. Let's keep it real. Connors got hurt because Connors was running all over them, and he got hurt. Mm-hmm. I think somebody else got hurt, and the Panthers said, "We're gonna take advantage of this shit. We're gonna take advantage. We're gonna blitz Murray all day." They had that dude running like a damn wild cartoon. It's like he had no line at all. And you flip it, Bryce, like I said, Bryce, ever since he got benched, and he came off that bench, he said, I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Him and Hubbard, especially Hubbard, that dude really been playing lights out running back football. So congratulations to them. I don't know if it mean anything to them, but it should mean something to them because they fighting. At least they putting up a fight. Unlike other teams that's in the 3-4 win column, they put up a fight. So I really don't have much to say about this game except for it went to overtime, and the way they won the game was. Yeah, I mean, we almost thought they was going to tie.
Yep.
I almost thought they was going to tie.
But both teams did have possession before they before Hubbard wound up scoring.
Right. But for the Cardinals, my question for the Cardinals is, what's next? Is Kyle Murray going to be a Cardinal next year?
I think so, but it's like, there's another team that needs to work on their line.
I mean, yeah. But at the same, like, he needs to work on their line, but he's another guy, just like I ain't gonna say he's just like, but he reminds me when he do that stupid ass run of Russell Wilson. He got to make something happen with his legs. I mean, come on. If any Cardinal fan, y'all know that dude runs fucking funny as hell. He run like a toddler that just got his bottle. And You try to get it back because you try to refill it. He's like, nope. And he just running around and shit.
Yep.
I like Kyle Murray. I like him when he was with Oklahoma. He won the Heisman, but they only had what 2 playoff appearances. I know he had one. I know he had one, and he lost against the Rams. That's the Rams Super Bowl season.
Yep. That was
I think. Yeah, I don't think they made it to the pandemic playoffs. So I think they did. No, they didn't. They didn't. But yeah, but that's the question now. It's the most uncertain question for the Cardinals. Is Kyle Murray going to be there and their starting quarterback next year? And we got to wait and see. Because you got to remember the drama at the beginning of the season when it came to him.
Yep.
So, but 36-30. We go to this next game right here. The Vikings and Seahawks. This was a competitive game too, man.
Both teams had like some stuff on the line here for them because
I think the Seahawks still got a chance thanks to the Cardinals losing.
Yep.
But the Vikings, man, 13 wins. 13 wins.
Yep.
Right behind the Lions. Right behind the Lions. But that division.
That Week 18 match.
Oh yeah.
Well, first of all, both of these teams got to get past their Week 17 matches. And then we get to Week 18. Oh Lordy! But I had to say this, and shout out to my boy Tom Grossi. Better if you ever watched them NFL scriptwriter videos, they're hilarious. Yeah, when this dude brought up the fact that Sam Darnold had as many wins as he's had playing with the Jets, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
That's really sticking it into somebody. Because, like,
yeah.
Bro. I was like, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, Brett, Aaron, when y'all left Green Bay and went to New York, here's a dude who left New York and now is succeeding in the division y'all used to run.
How about this? How about this for a kicker? I call this game Escape from New York because remember Geno was drafted by the Jets too.
Oh yeah,
and
I like that title there, man. I like
the fact that both of them are doing well, and not to mention Geno did have like a stint with the Giants, but he didn't do much better there either. But they doing good. This was a good, like I said, this was a good game. Especially for I thought the Seahawks actually had a chance at this. What'd you say, Derek? What'd you say? He said leaving the Jets is the best thing to happen to the quarterbacks. Where's Zach Wilson?
Yep.
Where's that? Because he need to he need to be next.
Yeah, see,
I don't think he's on the team.
I think he's with. Oh no, he's on somebody. I just gotta remember who. Though.
Yeah. So I mean,
he with the Broncos.
Oh, bless him on that one. He's close to where he used to play. But this game right here, the funny thing about this game right here was two things. First of all, the Vikings celebration. I don't know. They had to rehearse that shit, and they huh? Yeah. Well, my little wife says. And then, I'm not even talking about the football game. I'm talking about Geno going after his own fans. The fans, pissed him off. But goddamn, he's about to climb with the stands.
He's about to pull our test.
He's about to go in there. But listen.
Yeah, I was about to say, he would have definitely got Legion of Boom.
Yeah, you better chill out with the 12. You don't mess with the 12, Geno. Don't do that. Don't do that. But shout out to the Vikings, 13 wins, 27-24 Seahawks. Now for the Seahawks, I think for the Seahawks to just make it and hopefully they get some help. They gotta win out. They gotta win out, and hopefully the Rams lose the game. I guess we're gonna talk about that again. We got the scenarios coming up once we get to our standings. Next game. The Raiders beat the Jaguars. Nothing much to write home about.
Yeah. Except that the Raiders now just cost themselves the number
Yeah, I
one
think they
pick.
dropped down to 5. I think I do not. Oh, this week I do
Yeah.
not have the draft order. I'm sorry, I do not need the draft order. But yeah, I think they dropped themselves to 5 or 6. Thanks to them winning that.
Yeah.
Jaguars. Nothing. Like I said, this game is not nothing to write home about. But Antonio Pierce said he don't care. Antonio Pierce is from Compton, so believe him when he said he don't care. I ain't gonna talk much about this game. Next game.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Raiders dropped to 6.
They dropped the 6. They had the number one pick. They dropped the 6. Speaking of dropping, once they found they was eliminated from the playoffs, I guess he said, "Fuck it." The 49ers lost to the Fins. Now, I don't think is Miami eliminated. I think they are eliminated.
Yeah.
No.
No. Miami is not. But yeah, actually, they would have been had they lost this game.
God. But they fight on. I just need I need Talik to look at his hands and stop dropping passes that's in your hands. Okay. All right. Talik, do that for me. All right. Cool. Great. Next game. Buffalo. This game scared the hell out of me because the Patriots came to play. They came to play. They had a halftime lead, and they shot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot. They should have won this game. Buffalo.
Yeah, I was about to say division. That's the thing. Division rivalries when they're late in the season and one team's automatically out of the playoffs. It's like they come play. And you think, remember when it was the flip not too long ago when the Bills were the team that were automatically eliminated. The Patriots are locking up the AFC East, and then they had these late season matches, and Buffalo nearly took them to the limit.
It's a role reversal. For many years. I'm gonna say over a decade, maybe a decade and a half. The Patriots own the AFC East. Now flip that for half a decade. Now the Bills own that division, and it didn't look like that in the first half. I know I'm repeating myself on this one, but the fact that you had a 14-7 lead in halftime. Why didn't y'all? You know they're gonna adjust something. You know they're gonna find something, and y'all didn't adjust nothing. Y'all kept the same program, and they messed with y'all. And then again, like I just said, also you shot yourself in the foot with penalties, and there you go. You can't give a person like Josh Allen, who has an MVP season, any opportunities. No opportunities at all. If you making him look pedestrian, you gotta keep on making him look pedestrian. You can't you can't get your foot off the gas for that reason. And that's crazy because Mayo, we were just talking about how they need an offensive mind. Mayo's a defensive mind coach. He's a defensive player. So but let's see, I gotta remember. I remember one thing. Cook was the guy. Cook had the long rushing touchdown, and he had a receiving touchdown. Yeah, so Bills just keep on winning.
Yeah, and then like I said, the defensive turnovers do it again because Drake May had a fumble, and then Taron Johnson gets the scoop score. That was pretty much the game changer right there.
Yep, that's all it takes. Kick the momentum to the other team. But 24-21, the Bills are still. Can we say they still in the hunt for the 1 seed, or they just hold on?
Nah, they're still in the hunt, but it's like they need to win out, and the Chiefs need to lose out. And I'll tell you what, they are capable because if they come in taking that Pittsburgh match lightly, and in Pittsburgh. And let me tell you, the Steelers do have some good Christmas magic. But then they better really hope that they win this game because I'll tell you right now, if they go to Denver in Week 18, and you remember how many weeks have the Broncos been waiting for this rematch?
Oh yes. Oh yes. The field goal
Yep.
game, block field goal game that still haunts them. And that's when the Broncos on the roll too. So yeah. Next game. Speaking of those, why those Falcons are still in the hunt. Cowboys. How can I say this? They played like a playoff team.
Even though, unfortunately, the Commanders made sure they weren't one.
Let me play this. Let me keep it. They played like a playoff team in the first half. Because they only scored 3 points in the second half, which I guess it was enough, I guess. It was 23-14. The Buccaneers was a little flat, you know. I guess all we could do is worry about if Evans gonna make his 1,000, but they need to win these. The Buccaneers need to win these games, just like the Falcons do. There's a race going on for who's going to get this division because only one team out that division is going to go to the playoffs. That's it. That's it. Only one team going to the playoffs from that division because you still got the North, which again we're going to show after the next game. Which I hope Ziggy is not watching. I hope Ziggy's not watching. But what you say, Derek? What you say here? Derek says Texans, Falcons, and the Bucks are one and done in the post. I will say if the Falcons go, yes. The Texans might be a divisional round. They're gonna have a home game. They're gonna do the same thing they did last year. They're gonna win that home game. It depends on where they go next. And if the Bucks go, you might have a point there. Depends on who they face. Last year they faced Philly. And they won. When I didn't think they was gonna be Philly. So it depends on who they face.
Yeah, I think Atlanta or Tampa would probably be one and done this year because like I said, there's like way too many mistakes going on there. But next.
Yeah. There's nothing much else to talk about except for the Cowboys are playing spoiler for the rest of the season.
Yeah. That said, the Cowboys win this game, but damn, I wish I had that Stephen A. clip for first thing when he had the Christmas gift open and said, "What's for the Cowboys this year? Absolutely nothing. No division title, no playoff appearances, no Super Bowl."
That's sad, bro. That's sad. That man really hates that team that much. As my boy, as not my boy, but one of my favorite comedians would call them Lucifer team. Earthquake would call. Hey. I don't have nothing against the Cowboys. They in my division. Like I said, I'm from Jersey, so I have more distance with the Eagles than the Cowboys. It's just Cowboy fans that irks me. Anyway, next game and final game, which was Monday night, which was last night, the first and only shutout of this season. Zig, I hope you're not watching. And Chris, Chris, I know Chris called you up. 34 zip in Lambeau. This game was over in the first half. Probably the first quarter. It was 14-0, 21-0. It was done. I think all three of their running backs scored a touchdown. Yeah, the offensive line hit their ass off. I don't have nothing to say about the Saints. That just like the 0 on the board, I have nothing to say about the Saints. All this whole game was packaged. And why I'm saying this whole game was packaged? Because they clinched a playoff spot. They are in the playoffs with that win. They did their job. They did their duty to get back in the playoffs. So shout out to Love. And it's crazy. How about this? It's crazy. For 2 years in a row, the Packers went to the playoffs right after Aaron left. Y'all thought the Packers was going to be ass without Aaron, and they went to the playoffs twice. So shout out to the Packers.
It just turned out that Aaron was the ass.
You said it. Hey.
Yeah.
So that's all we got for week 16. Let's talk about those standings. We on the NFC side. NFC side, of course, the NFC East, Philly, who just dropped to 12-3. Washington went up 10-5. Dallas, who is 7-8, could at least show their face if they win next week, or be 8-8. I guess there's no such thing as a 500 team no more, unless you tie. And the Lonely Giants 2-13. On the north side, Detroit 3-2, Minnesota 3-2, Green Bay 11-4, Chicago 4-11. South side,
or 13-2, yeah. Or
What'd I say?
13-2. Yeah, he
Oh,
said
I'm sorry,
13.
13-2. Excuse me.
We knew what you
On the south side, Atlanta and Tampa. I gotta put them together all the time. 8-7. There's a fight going on. Only one can survive. New Orleans 5-10, Carolina 4-11. And on the west side, this used to be a tight fight, but I don't know now. I don't know. It kind of is. Kind of still is. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It's between two teams, the Rams and the Seahawks. Rams are 9-6. Seahawks are 8-7. Arizona, who just got eliminated, 7-8. 49ers, who just got eliminated, 6-9. On the AFC side, we have on the East, Buffalo, who already clinched their division, 12-3. Dolphins 7-8, who's still surviving. Jets 4-11. New England 3-12. North side, the two powerhouses, Baltimore, Pitt 10-5. Cincinnati, who's still holding on with 7-8. Cleveland, who's already been eliminated, 3-12. On the south side, Houston, who already clinched their division, 9-6. Indianapolis holding on 7-8. Jacksonville and Tennessee 3-12. West side, who clinched, Kansas City clinched their division. They ain't clinched the 1 seed yet, but they're 14-1. Chargers holding on with that 9-6 record. Broncos holding on to that 9-6 record, and the Raiders are 3-12. Here, if the playoffs started right now. So, AFC side, I said who's still in the hunt: Colts, Dolphins, and Bengals. In the NFC side, the Buccaneers and the Seahawks are still on the hunt. So I got this right. Here's the scenarios.
Yep.
This is the matchup.
I got you.
Something got to give in this matchup. Eagles win or tie. Eagles win or tie with the Cowboys can clinch.
Yep, that'll be the NFC East champions. Of course, Lions. Lions, of course, they'll get the number 1 seed with the win and a Vikings loss.
Mm-hmm.
If both teams win or both teams lose, does that set up something interesting for next week? Because, like I said, remember, Vikings and Lions play each other week 18.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I've already gone on record. I've got that match as my Sunday night football match.
They need to flex that. They need to flex that match right there.
Well, yeah, because they're going to determine it because, first of all, because they're going to wait and see how, all of next week plays out because they're going to make the schedule, I think, Monday, after Monday's game because they got to see, all the scenarios and stuff coming out.
I won't even wait till Monday. I because they play on Sunday. Both teams play on Sunday, so.
Oh no! I'm just saying because they also want to make because they also got to make sure all the teams that could have something on the line.
I got you.
That they're trying to
So
because America's Detroit plays Monday.
Damn,
this week.
That's right. They face Washington. No, not Washington.
Or not San Francisco.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this NFC thing. So I'm trying to get this right. So they could the Eagles could clinch if they lose, but they need Washington to lose.
Too. If the Commanders lose, Commanders lose to the Falcons, or if the Eagles beat the Cowboys, then the Eagles get the NFC East.
Okay. So let's go with the next one. The Falcons could clinch the South if they win against Washington and Tampa Bay loss. Washington could clinch a playoff
of course.
berth if they win or tie against Atlanta, and Tampa Bay lose or tie. So I know both of them want Tampa Bay to lose.
Tampa Bay's hosting the Panthers. Yeah, Tampa Bay's hosting. Yeah, and the Bucks are hosting the Panthers this week. So it could be a possibility.
And look at this scenario right here for the Rams. The Rams. Yep. All right, so the Rams could win the West if they beat the Cardinals plus the Seahawks or loss or tie, or this is the second way.
Yep.
Win, beat the Cardinals.
The Seahawks are playing the Bears. Yeah.
Okay. Beat the Cardinals and the Rams strength of schedule over the Seahawks. Okay.
Okay, and just for the record, they need 3.5 or more wins with the following team. So they need the Commanders, Vikings, 49ers, Bills, Bengals, and or Browns. They need 4.5. They need 3.5 or more wins from those 6 teams to get the strength schedule.
Listen, I always say this: take care of your business first and let God sort them out. The next scenario, we're going to the AFC side. Kansas City could clinch the number 1 seed with a win or tie versus Pittsburgh, and a Buffalo loss or tie against the Jets. Wow.
Yeah. Kansas City going to need to win on that one. Although the Bills did just struggle against the Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The Jets' offense puzzles me sometimes, but once they get it going, what's puzzling more is their defense. That's what's puzzling more. The Broncos could clinch a playoff berth with a win, so they're controlling their own destiny. All they got to do is win.
Yep.
Against Cincinnati.
Yeah, man.
Cincinnati needs to win.
Who, ironically enough,
Cincinnati needs to win.
Yeah, Cincinnati needs to win to stay alive.
Exactly.
And that match is in Cincinnati too, so I can imagine how the jungle's going to be
feeling.
Yes,
sir. For the Chargers, just talked about them earlier. For this to clinch a playoff berth, they just need to win or tie against New England, and they need Miami to lose or tie, plus Indianapolis to lose or tie. So I don't know if that goes together or that's saying even if they lose, this would help them. The number 2 would help them.
Yeah. It would be. Yeah, they would need both the Colts and Dolphins to lose or tie.
Even if they win, or if they lose, they need the Dolphins and Indianapolis to.
Or it's either or.
So I'm looking at how
the Chargers lose to the Patriots, then they could still get in if both the Colts and the Dolphins lose.
Okay, because I'm looking at how the other one was, and they had both of them on there, but I see 1 and 2. So if they lose, they could get the playoff berth if Miami lose and Indianapolis lose. Oh God, just take care of your business, man. Take care of your business, and y'all facing New England, so this might.
Yeah, you got to go to Foxborough to do
it. Let me say this, because I said it last week. I'm gonna say it for the Chargers. I said it for Atlanta last week. I said Atlanta to stay in the hunt is on the silver platter. You better beat those Giants, right? I'll say this for the Chargers. Yes, it's in Foxborough, but this ain't the same Patriots that used to dominate in Foxborough. I ain't gonna say it's easy either. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but this is your opportunity, because you're not gonna get another opportunity like this. This is it for the Chargers. And let's see what happens on Sunday. Here's the schedule for this week. Of course, Christmas tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Kansas City is in Pittsburgh. Baltimore is in Houston. Then we got Thursday night game on Netflix. Thursday night game, Seahawks is in Chicago. And then
that'll be the last Thursday night football of the season on Amazon Prime.
Oh shit! Yeah. That's right. Cause nobody trying to play football at the New Year's. Oh, anyway. You got Saturday game. We got 3 Saturday games. You got the Chargers.
All on NFL Network.
Really? No. Oh my.
Yep.
Chargers against the Patriots, which we already just talked about. Broncos and Cincinnati, which we just talked about, and the Rams at home against the Cardinals. All three of those Saturday games got playoff implications on there. So take care of your business, people. Uh, the you got Sunday 1 o'clock game. Eagles at home. Oh, they get 2 straight home games. Beautiful. Eagles against the Cowboys. Panthers at Tampa against the Buccaneers. The Jets in upstate New York in Buffalo, where it might be snowing. Jets against Buffalo. Them damn Giants of mine against the Colts. Oh,
hey, it's the Manning Bowl. OG style.
They can talk shit though. The Raiders against the Saints. I would love for Carr to be healthy to face his old team.
Yep.
The Titans at Jacksonville. The Miami Dolphins against Cleveland. Green Bay. Hold on, let's put some visuals on here. Green Bay at the Vikings. This one is the same. Pretty much 4:30. I wish that was a primetime game.
Yep. Although this one ain't going to be too bad either.
Oh no, the Falcons against two rookie sensations starting against each other. Love it. Man. Falcons at Washington.
That's the one thing I'm sad about this game.
What's that? That Kurt was not starting?
Yeah.
I would love to see how he will react or how the fans react to him. But he probably still gets some jeers and some cheers there.
Yeah.
I think more jeers. But and we got Monday night. The Lions at San Francisco.
Yeah.
NFC
Championship rematch.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, might be a different outcome.
Yeah. I think it definitely will be a different outcome. Oh, by the way, just so you know, final Monday Night Football of the regular season as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know it's week. Yeah, like I said, we're coming down to that nitty gritty now, man. By the way, just to give for the Sunday blocks real quick. For the 1 o'clock games, Giants Colts, Saints Raiders, and Eagles Cowboys will all be on Fox, while Bills Jets, Jaguars Titans, and Bucks Panthers. They'll all be on CBS. And then the late games, Browns Dolphins will be on CBS, while Vikings Packers will be on Fox.
Actually, only 2 games around the 4 o'clock game. My red zone gonna be crazy. But yeah, that's the schedule for the upcoming week, which is a full week of football starting tomorrow on Netflix with the Christmas game. But yeah, brother. Yes, brother. That's
just to also finish off some scenarios. By the way, Colts, Dolphins, Broncos, they're all eliminated if they lose. Mm-hmm. And of course, if the Rams clinch the West, Seattle's out. And if the Falcons clinch, or excuse me, if the Rams clinch the West, if the Falcons clinch the South, then Bucks are eliminated from playoff contention. So we could have at least the teams determined. We might not have the final seedings yet, though.
So I think I would love it to play out so we can have the Sunday night game, which now that you're telling me will be the final game of the year.
Yep.
In Minnesota. Oh, it's not in Minnesota, in Detroit.
Yep.
Against Minnesota.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, if you think about it, that could be the game for the 1 seed.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I am praying they put that game on that for the Sunday night game, because the scenarios almost works itself if at least if Minnesota beats the Packers. And then if Detroit winds up being San Francisco on Monday.
I'm keeping my eye on those 2 games, bro.
Yeah.
I'm keeping I'm keeping a close eye on those 2 games. because if I see Minnesota beat Green Bay again, it don't hurt Green Bay at all. It just probably hurt where they seated, and the Lions do what they gotta do against the 49ers, get some type of revenge, I guess. We will have, and how about this? Let's for shits and giggles. That could be the game for the number 1 seed.
I think it will be, as well as the North.
Yeah, because one of them got to lose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Eagles kind of hurt this thing. Now, crazy thing is, if both of them lose,
yep, and
the
then
Eagles win.
Yo, and then here's what else will happen. You just hit my other part because I was thinking, yeah. Now, if the Eagles wind up winning out, and then, okay, both teams lose both the Vikings and the Lions lose next week, but then they tie in their finale. Yeah. Oh, man, that would be nuts.
I mean, it's the playoff. This is where you separate the men from the boys when it comes to playoffs. And I like I said, Minnesota. I said this from day one when they came in the Giants stand, like that's a whole different breed of team, and they only lost 2 games.
Yep.
Okay, the Lions are. I said this all year. The Lions are a different savage.
Yep.
And you got the Eagles right now that finally they got their shit together after their 2-2 start.
Yep.
This would be a great 3-way tie. It's just that I'm trying to think. Minnesota. Did Minnesota face the Eagles? I think they did.
No,
they didn't.
Packers did though.
Okay, so we got a strength of schedule situation when it comes to these 3.
Yeah, but I think like the one thing that's going to help Detroit a little bit is because they also have that AFC loss against Buffalo.
See, that's see. I like to quote the great Uncle Herb Edwards. That is. We played the game to win.
Yep.
We played to win the game. We played the game to win. We played win. Do your job. Help us out because I'm excited for this.
Like Al Davis used to say, "Just win, baby.
Just win, baby. Just win." So that's the end. We have reached the end of episode 17. The question is, am I going to do an episode next week on New Year's Eve? Yes. Might be early though.
It's got all this craziness to deal with, y'all.
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna do one next week. The question is, am I gonna do it early? Because it's New Year's Eve. I'm not trying to. Yeah. It's college football, bowl games. I'm trying to watch the bowl games. Yeah. You know, it is what it is. It probably next year. You know, like I said, I will work it out. But if you are willing to join, Rocky Reese.
Hey, if you're free Monday, like we could do it before Raw too. So,
hey, I'm gonna see now that Raw. I see next, because you got Monday Night Football.
Oh, damn, it's the line.
Yeah. We'll find out. But until then, always same Enforcer time, same Enforcer channel. I'm your boy Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter. That is my partner, my brother, Rocky Reese, and we must be sure to do.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry
Hanukkah. Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm
Kwanzaa.
I'm Grinch James, bitch. I'm Grinch James. Deuces.
Peace.
Where's my stuff at?